Be live again, still live, either one of those.
Right. Have fun.
I will.
You know, I don't particularly care how Germany does in the World Cup.
Oh, you want to see what wonderful things the demos have in store for the players?
I think I might.
Oh, this is gonna be exciting. This is a new territory for you. I don't know how much of this tournament you've seen, how many interesting games you have witnessed.
I've been poking my head in here and there. A couple of games are really like, oh yeah, like that would be perfect for mystery tournament. And then there's some that are like, it's like a little short or something, you know.
So the best of one matches are basically like games that would fit into MT, depending on the situation. The best of three is a whole different thing.
Is that what we're in for right now?
Yes.
Exciting.
So the game pool is dwindling, very low.
Uh-huh.
And this
yeah,
is the
same
last
for
best
mystery
of
tournament.
We have. Going to be potentially exciting. This is one of the games that I don't know anything about, but that it's gotta be something. The name scares me, but I was assured that this is not how it looks, which is always a good thing to hear.
Oh wow! I just saw Mid-Boss vs. Kirk Hugh got scheduled for 3:30 p.m. today in 1 hour.
In an hour?
Which is a half hour before Marshmaster vs. Arcbliss and NextFest Conquest.
Those two are flexible, I know that much. They both said if MT happens, we can move things. So this might actually work out.
Yeah, we might just keep it rolling. And then by that time, maybe Germany's already won, and then Maurice comes back and he's able to play. Maybe it'll all line up.
All I know about sports ball is that there is a sports ball prediction game in my grocery store app, and I can win free grocery. That's about it.
Your grocery store app has a... I mean, is it one of these, like, it's basically gambling things?
Yeah, it's just... I just say the betting, like, oh, this country wins X to X, X to Y. Like, Germany beats X country 2-0. If I do it, I get, like, 5 points, I think, if I do it correctly. And then if you're winning at the end, you get, like, coupons.
Weird.
The grocery apps want my data, but I get free groceries. That's unacceptable.
That's kind of dystopian.
It is what it is.
The companies are trying to tweak your lizard brain that loves pulling the lever on the slot machine in order to get you the food you need to live.
I mean, it's sad, but it's what's happening. Like,
it is what's happening.
And I don't think that's exclusive to here, so...
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so go ahead and refresh the stream, by the way. If you're hearing us but not seeing us, or something is strange, we switched restreamers, and we try to make it happen, like, off-on real quick. And it will kind of stitch together your viewing experience a little bit, but sometimes it doesn't do that, so... It should be totally fine if you just refresh. I don't think I'm in the right spot to, like, keep track of how the setup is going.
The setup for these shouldn't be bad. It's just downloading the video game, the usual. The good thing about this is that we don't need to do any fancy, or you have to change these settings, you might have to do registry editing. Download the Steam game, go.
Steam is, yeah, if your game's on Steam, probably you click a button and it's good.
Yeah, you might at least know something about one of these racers. This is one of these situations where I'm not as tuned into MT because I am slightly busy with, with this going on.
I know what you mean. When MT first kicked off and there were as many matches as you're having for NextFest Conquest every day, it was, yeah, it just sort of takes up all the free space in your brain in day.
It's a lot. I mean, I was also still like testing things on the side because somebody has to. Because since this is volatile, we are very much bound by what is in NextFest itself, which games are available, who actually has a demo that's raceable.
The ball game you're seeing on the TV is Pogo Champ, where you get stuck in a ball for one level.
A favorite of Arclis. Also still in both tournaments, I think? He won his last match, yeah. Is aiming for the double win this year.
He's got to go through Mazre and Crankdud, and then either me, Tetsuya, Triscorp, or Alpha 5. And then someone else who drops down from the winner's bracket, so long road.
We believe in him. His road in this tournament is significantly shorter at this point. He is in the winner's finals. All he has to do is beat Marshmaster, which clearly very easy to do, not at all difficult.
Yeah, Marsh is one of those players who's strong on like multiple different sides. Like he good at the puzzles, good at the platformers, and then is pretty good at adapting to all the other stuff.
I mean, that's a thing that especially the best of 3 and the test in this format, where it's like we have so many random genres that we throw at people, and sometimes you get you go from shooter to puzzle game to shooter again. Everything can happen.
I would love it if we could somehow have all of the mystery tournament matches be best of 3 and hit a variety of genres for every match. That's like the ideal. It just doesn't, the practicality of it doesn't really make sense.
It's not the easiest to do. This mostly just works out because a lot of demos are short, so...
Yeah, it's cool.
And we have the longer ones that sometimes do take long enough. Sometimes the racers still destroy those games. It always depends. Just have... Yeah, we streams. Now I just need to crop these, which is... This is the part that is more annoying than MT, I would argue, because depending on the resolution the racers play on, everything is different. No
I would have thought you'd mostly be getting 16:9 stuff on Steam.
Well, yes, but sometimes they play on like ultra widescreen or who knows what else. It's sometimes one game just looks much longer than the other one. But it happens.
I could maybe even help with the cropping, I guess.
Fine.
I'm gonna scooch this side in and get rid of some of this color on the edges here. I'm gonna trim it.
The Maurice doesn't have to scream at me again.
Yeah, he's very particular.
I'm trying my best. We both had to get used to this tool Maurice built, which is a very good tool, but getting used to new things is effort.
And not just that, but you're often like also restreaming and also like commentating and then probably like giving out games and stuff. Like I've been in that like wearing multiple hats situation a couple times this tournament, and it's definitely
It's a lot.
It's hectic, yeah.
But yeah, we have a video game. We have Trashcan Man,
Trashcan Man.
which is a great name for a video game. I know nothing about this. It does not seem to have
The
any
man
music, but we'll find
is
out.
a trash can.
And in the trash can.
Yeah, for some reason my brain went to a game called, I think it's called Trash Panic or something, where there's like garbage filling up your trash can, and then like a fire will come and it will like burn the garbage, and you can like use the lid to like keep the heat in, but if you put it all the way down, you'll snuff out the oxygen. It was one of those I think it was like an Xbox Live Arcade game.
There's lots of those that are like kinda weak.
But if you're a trash can man instead of a trash can, then probably you're a guy who walks around and you're gonna jump on things.
Well, from what I know, and from what this nice little image tells us, I think this guy has a gun. It's one of those fun,
Yep.
like, gun jumping video games.
Gun jumper. I love it. No more run and shoot. Oh, that's a strong
Oh.
opening. Oh,
It
you
is
shoot
one
to
of
move.
those.
Okay. The trash can man. Touch the goal. It's not infinitely tall, so you gotta get on the ground.
This is,
What is that? That's gonna kill you on the ceiling.
a barrel? It's probably supposed to be a barrel at the very least. Apparently the players can crouch.
Necessary to squeeze through here. The friction's high, so you want to, if you're shooting sort of like up, then you're going to go down into the floor, and any of this motion is you're going to lose. So you want to try to shoot as horizontal as you can for the most speed.
Oh, you also have limited ammo in this level.
Oh, that's really interesting. That's a totally different game.
Yeah, it turns us into
But-
like a little movement puzzler, in a way.
Yeah. How much? You have 3 shots. You got to get into the air for those for the other shots. That's sort of what it wants to teach you here. Juicehonky gets knocked past the goal, and also has limited shots here. Maybe.
Oh, the barrel doesn't kill you.
Yeah. When one player got killed, I think they got squished. Is what happened. Oh, the slide. Okay, Nova gets in there without picking up the extra ammo.
Visual indicator when you fly straight up. And your aiming reticle turns green.
That's good. Some levels force you to shoot to the rhythm of the music.
Well, I guess this is a rhythm game. We have... I don't know how this happened. We had like 3 of those in the tournament already this year.
Rhythm games?
Yes. Like rhythm-based games. Maurice
Rhythm
doesn't like when I
elements?
call them rhythm games. They're rhythm-based platformers.
Yeah. He's also very particular about such things. Okay, that was pretty good from Nova, catching up here, same level as Juicehonky.
Has fired significantly more shots, is going with a much more aggressive approach.
Yeah. In a game like this, where you move as fast as you shoot, I think you should definitely at least try to push it to its limits. Just click, 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 and just like evaluate what happens, right? Like, did you fly super fast into something you couldn't see and killed you? Or you fall into a pit you couldn't see because you were so high in the air, right? But like, if it works, you're gonna just go so fast for free and easy, like you just gotta try it.
I think that depends. If the later levels are all limited ammo, I think Juicehonky would have an advantage by going slow and like learning what the individual shots give you movement-wise.
That's true.
Where if you go fast, you don't really need to like learn any spacing or anything.
Ooh, Nova had a great start had a great entry with the right angle and speed and everything. Juicehonky's got it as well. Let's see.
All right. This time hits
Good
the
enough.
exit.
I thought it was maybe going to go over, but I just clipped it. This looks good for Nova. There it is.
Oh, fairly even race. The goal is just to beat level 15. Not much left.
Nova's through with a crouch. Juicehonky also running away.
Goody.
Got to be careful on the exit, but is through. Well, what's so wrong with levels 16 to 20 that we're stopping here, I wonder?
I couldn't tell you. Is this... Oh yeah, it's beat all levels, not dead. Right, I didn't change this goal.
Okay, so we are going to do all 20 then?
We are gonna do all of it. I'm confusing myself when it says beat XYZ. I just expect it to already be set by me. But this is beat all demo levels. Very good. It says so in the IRC, so the racers are not gonna be confused. Yes, that was the goal of the previous empty race. It just
oh, that was
like
a comics. Okay,
one.
okay. So Juicehonky gets to the level before the one Nova's on. Yeah, 12 for Juicehonky, now 14 for Nova, having cleared 13.
Oh, there's
what?
electrical wires.
That was really hard to see. That worries me. Visibility is becoming part of the level now. Like, part of the game mechanics is like, you need to really...
I don't think those are too bad.
Yeah, you can just like move until you die and then be like, okay, don't go there next time.
Just need to not go super fast. Like...
Oh, Juicehonky's got this fall and then keeps it low going through. And then touch the exit, I guess. Okay.
Also up to level 14. There's also I'm gonna learn about the wonderful, very visible cables.
Yeah, you can see the exit up there. Oh, that's a barrel there? I didn't see that, but it's right there on screen. But the contrast in the lighting makes it kind of difficult to pick things out.
Yeah, a lot of these games have the issue that they might not be the perfect games. The short game pool is a bit more forgiving. Sometimes you run into a bit more janky of a video game. Which
This is interesting. Go ahead.
It's intentionally all a bit wonky. This is the high-risk chaos tournament in a way.
Yeah, I mean, that's this section that Nova is in here is like really, like even for this sort of thing, it seems particularly mean and precise. It looks like if you're shooting down the way that you would if you wanted to get height, you're getting too much height and you're going to hit the top barrels. You kind of need to get the right height and then start shooting mostly horizontally and get all the way over to the other side.
Question
I don't think you can go slow here.
Is there another row of barrels above this one? Stopping you from just going up to the goal?
Yep.
I would assume yes.
So Juicehonky's on 15. I can see Juicehonky getting this a little too high there. It could come down to 16. This could be like a huge factor in the race here. Because this is tough. I guess it is mostly just about getting the right angle. If you have the angle that doesn't put you up high enough to touch the barrel, and it's somewhat off to the right side, then you will go to the left, and then it's just about timing the shot.
Okay, it's trying to stabilize.
Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
And there was that other row. Yeah, I think what happened is Nova had a sort of default angle for like, this is how I go up and move generally to this side and that side, and was just sort of like forgot that there's a lot more freedom than just this old reliable thing I've been using.
Yeah, I feel like games like this do tend to lure you in with getting used to a certain type of thing, but then they want something entirely different all of a sudden. Okay.
Really good. Now just mirror that same angle as you get up here. Back to the other side.
Oh.
Ah, little low. Juicehonky, basically same thing here, getting through the wires.
Okay, is
Is there.
Level 16.
I didn't realize the true nature of level 15. I feel like it teaches you everything you need to know for 16. Maybe this won't be such a big problem for Juicehonky. Nova's mouse went high on the right to left movements, so the gun didn't aim low enough to pop up into the air.
Yeah, mouse control is definitely something that is very important in this game.
Yeah. I mean, I've noticed I bring up my races a lot on commentary.
It's fine.
But Tenertia, right, is a rocket jumping game where you can't jump. You move around by shooting the ground to make yourself go in the opposite direction. And that game, I don't know how this is controlling, if it's even mouse or if it's a joystick. Okay. And but I don't see a mouse cursor. Are they not capturing it? Or is it just like relative mouse movements? Like if you move upright, you're going to aim upright.
I didn't test this. I would assume they might just not be capturing their mouse cursor. I mean, it's one of those things where if you play the game, I feel like generally you have a feel of where you're aiming.
Yeah, that's Tenertia had a mouse cursor,
oh, God,
and I would lose the cursor in the mess on screen, and so I was playing by feel. This is different. This is, if you move the mouse in an upright angle or whatever, then the gun aims at that same upright angle. It's as if the cursor is like snapping back to your character, I guess, whenever you stop moving it.
So Nova has to do this fun little left-right movement here now again, but this time with a time constraint.
Yeah, I thought 15 was training you for 16, but everything I think is leading up to 18. Now you really need to master your height control and your left-right swaps.
I am afraid of what 20 is going to bring.
True. This feels like it should be the end, right? Oh, Juicehonky is close. Ooh. That looks good.
Definitely made up some time there.
Yes. Oh, needed to actually shoot up left, which is very counterintuitive at this point for these players. Nova's still doubling the number of shots fired.
It's very aggressively clicking in this little particular.
It does create like more smooth movement the more you click. That can be sort of valuable in getting your guy where he wants to go.
Yeah, but it probably also comes with the risk of if one of the shots is not released the way to be, it has more of a negative effect. Because with the rapid
if you repeat it again and again and again.
Yeah.
Just a little too high again for Juicehonky. I think he's going to get this pretty soon. And then, I mean, Nova's clearly had some experience on this level, but it doesn't seem all that different from the things they've had to do in the previous levels.
it's just 16 that's trying to rush you, but this doesn't even seem like that fast of an auto-scroller. This might be a type of psyching yourself out situation.
Okay, one more time.
Okay.
And then there's another wire up top. Of course there's another wire up top. Oh my gosh.
One would think that this man would just drop his trash can and protect himself.
The trash can is his protection. It served him well.
And what did he do with the lid? The lid is used like a shield in a lot of games.
Yeah, that'll be level 20. You get to use the lid as a shield.
God. Now you have to
Juicehonky is here on 18.
I can't wait
And
for
it is-
Juicehonky to one-shot this somehow.
I mean, is already quite high up the level, and it's not quite going to work out, but it's very promising.
Was he holding the trash can to his body? He's just using a lot of pressure from his legs. But it's a nice
His
workout.
thighs are crazy.
Okay, he has
They're like
very,
tree trunks in there.
very powerful trunks. Thighs. Same thing for this man. Yeah, Nova is just going crazy.
Juicehonky actually bumping his head on this pipe. I've seen that a couple times, or the whatever this is that's supporting the wires. It's not the wire itself, and so it doesn't kill you. Okay, Juicehonky is like at the bottom of the screen here.
Oh,
That's a clear.
It's gotta be a very nice feeling to have done that level.
Yeah, that's the kind of level where you load in and maybe your heart sinks a little bit as you realize what it's asking of you.
Now has a level with limited ammo.
And perhaps very limited ammo. And here's one where clicking slow will hurt you because the delay between clicking is just more time for you to fall down. So this might be like a bit of a kryptonite here for Juicehonky.
Well, it depends. Like this looks like it's giving him a very
Oh.
clear path at least. Oh,
Oh,
Nova. Oh,
really high. Oh, so close. It just waited a little longer. The angle was okay. Just needed to wait just a moment.
Juicehonky made it with one shot to spare.
20, final level. No limited shots.
Oh,
we need to collect
God.
keys.
Goody.
What do they even do? I didn't even see the doors that they presumably open. There must be at the
Probably
top somewhere. Oh, you can rest on the barrel. That's nice.
Very careful. The pushing. Oh, that was a risky hop.
It's so funny to just shoot directly at the barrel. That's fine. That won't explode. This is scary. Getting back in here without a bunch of sideways speed, you might need to shoot one way and then the other to sort of cancel it.
That's gonna be tricky as well.
Sure.
I am curious, like, how much of a feel they have for how far one shot does put you.
Yeah, and the angle's really important for that too. Couldn't clear the gap. Is this Nova's chance? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It's being too aggressive.
The gun was aiming. It looked like the gun was like aiming at the camera and at the building in the background or something.
Eh?
Oh, I see. The character will actually spin around on that axis. There we go.
That's gonna be it, I assume. It is a dot done.
As Nova clears 18, it's too late. But the match isn't
it's not
over.
over.
This is a best of 3.
It is a best of 3. We're gonna get match point, but match point doesn't mean a lot. There's always a comeback chance. It wouldn't be the first time. Nova only has to do 2 more levels. It's probably going to finish.
Oh, there's wires up there. I thought Nova was home free.
Might not finish. Decided not to have a forfeit, which means we can move on to the next game.
On to the next one.
Back here for a second, and everyone gets Rainwave again. That's the very, very fun part about setting up the best of 3s.
Triple the setup.
Juggling everything, yeah.
Best of 3s are interesting from the player perspective. When Nova forfeit there, and it's just like, no, I'm over this one. On to the next one. You know, finishing this is not going to help me in my next match. Is what this tells me, right? Some people might feel like, oh, I don't want to leave it unfinished. It's going to bother me. You know, having the satisfaction of finishing will give me motivation in my next match, right? But some people are like, nope, dwelling on this negative thing is not what I want. I want to clean the slate mentally and just think about the next thing. I always find that sort of thing interesting.
Yeah, everybody has like their own little way of dealing with this. If you finish the first game in a best of 3 after your opponent won, you also give the opponent time to rest, which is
True.
Something to keep in mind. The good thing is, it took me 1 pull to find a game, so
Nice.
we have very few people that are not blind to something.
We've got a bunch of NES games that all of our really skilled, regularly returning players in Mystery Tournament have already played in the pool. They might not find a home.
Well, Fire and Ice is something that Arcbless is apparently still blind to. That's probably somewhere in the pool. That's always in the pool.
It's on the TV.
It's a good game.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of very fun, like, 2D puzzlers in general. Which, partially this game is also going to be.
Switching gears a little bit then.
We are very much switching gears.
I mean, it would be difficult, I think, to have another game that was anything like that last one.
I could probably find one.
Well, I'm sure you could. There's a pretty deep set of games to have pulled from.
We have
Ultimately,
so many.
how many games were in NextFest this year?
1 second. I need to open my handy dandy
It's
fancy
me.
press
I'm the one who
access.
isn't doing anything. Why don't I just look it up like that?
Well, because you can't. That's not information that's public as
No,
well.
it's not. Oh, you're
So
right.
in the press access list were 4,770 games.
Whew.
So a good like
That is so
10%
many
of those
games.
tend to drop out
Yeah.
at the start.
And these are demos for games that will come out, like some this year, some next year.
Some in 5 years.
Yeah. I think there were 20,000 games on Steam released last year in 2025.
There's a lot of games releasing nowadays.
So 4,000 is like about a fifth of all games getting a demo.
since both players are already set up for streaming, the setup for this is also very quick.
We got a robot.
Got a robot. This is a nice little puzzle game. Perspective protocol. A slight bit on the janky side, but it's a fun little game. We're going to doing a lot of swapping from 3D to 2D. It's one of those games.
Oh, perspective protocol. Yeah, I get it.
That's like its own little genre of puzzle at this point. The like 2.5D games.
Even Maurice has like made a game with this sort of thing.
I mean, it's a fun concept to play around with.
For sure.
Also, we had Screenbound this year, which is... It describes itself as a 5 platformer because it has both 2D and 3D. And you do both at the same time. It's also a very fun game.
You're like a guy in a 3D world holding like a 2D Game Boy thing, and the 2D Game Boy thing is the 3D thing, or maybe they just interact? I didn't see.
So the Q-Boy just shows you the world around you in 2D.
Yeah,
but it shows basically the same world as you see yourself. But there's just some elements that you only see in 2D or some elements that you only see in 3D. But that is not the game we're going to be playing now.
This is Perspective Protocol.
This Perspective Protocol. Just some weird
so 1-0
story.
For Juicehonky. If he wins, he takes the match. If Nova wins, we go to game 3.
Go to game 3. Yeah, the toy company got turned into Dr. Gamble Bird's Casino. Back to the topic of gambling. The stories of some of these games is
I like the way that the text boxes are styled. It's very Persona 4. Except the font is bad. I always criticize the fonts in these games.
I mean, it's a fair point, right? Like, the thing that I personally like to do is I think it's good to have like constructive criticism of any way, shape, or form for these games, because a lot of these demos the developers put out there looking for feedback.
True.
So
yeah, I'm sure if they stumble
it.
upon this, it's like a little treasure trove of like, oh my gosh, look at all these people testing our game and talking about it and people reacting.
One of my pet peeves with this game is how long it takes to drop down into the level. You can see this on both screens, both Nova and Juicehonky really wanted to move.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting our first perspective switching.
Yes.
Boom, we go all the way to the other side, we climb up, and now we're over there.
Basically flatten the world.
Seeing it flatten in that way really helps illustrate what's going on. Seeing it come in and come out. That's cool.
It does a good job just like visualizing what you're actually doing.
So here, this higher row of blocks, if you're on that, the game will know for sure that you're at the far end and not the close end, whereas it's ambiguous on the lower part. And so if it's ambiguous, I guess it's always going to leave you where you are.
Pretty much. But yeah, this does a good job of teaching you like the base mechanics of what it does. Get a little bit of time to look around what the level has for you. One thing is, when you swap perspective, everything behind you doesn't exist. So you can, in certain situations, abuse this to some extent.
You can get something out of your way by just sort of looking away from it. Oh, that angle was pretty mind-bending there from Nova. That was cool. Getting off of the orthogonal directions and doing like a diagonal squish.
It's this game allows you to do a surprising amount of like side squishing.
I see there's a little bit sticking out that is like inviting you to do this. Yeah, Juicehonky's got it as well.
But yeah, this is a bit slow and on the clunky side, but it's a fun little concept. It does a good job of like explaining the concept to you, which is mostly why this is in the pool, specifically the best of 3 pool.
Yeah, this is cool. Got some blocks here. Block holds button.
Picked up the block.
Nova, yeah, Nova like is like missing a pickup button or something.
Well, it says
there
at
we
the
go.
top right, press E to pick up cubes. We sometimes have issues with racers not reading prompts, be it in MT or in this tournament. We don't talk about what happened last night. It happens. It sometimes don't want to read well in a race environment because it doesn't help you. It costs you time. If the text was not important, you just wasted your time.
Yeah, and there's other things like there's like 1,000 things you could be thinking about and focusing on while you are blind racing a video game. And sometimes the fact that there's like something in the corner of the screen is too low down on the priority for you to even think to look at it and see that it's text and think maybe it's good to read it and then read it. Like your eyes and your brain just aren't even there.
It's all a very interesting set of skills require of the racers. But yeah, you also probably had your first like real experience with Racer Brain now that you actually participated in Mystery Tournament.
Yeah, I came up with some rules to help me avoid some of the traps I kept falling into, and look at the corners of the screen was one of them. And it's exactly this sort of thing.
Can
Doesn't mean
definitely
it always helps
quite
me.
a bit. Nova,
So we're
understanding what should be done.
Yeah, so the box will fall into the pit if you aren't doing any prospective business here. But maybe we can
Needs
get
to
it to fall
stand
somewhere else.
in the correct dimension, though. I'm pretty sure you can also just squish the box while standing on the button. That might have been what Juicehonky did. I didn't look over in the moment.
Yeah, I missed it. But is a little bit further. And I think that was like a reset there from Nova.
Yep.
Which means you gotta
time.
come out of this cube, this tunnel, the tube.
The only upside of the tube is that you do see the level from up top for a little bit.
Oh, it wouldn't make another cube. It just wouldn't do it. So that's why Nova reset.
Huh. Well, if it comes down to the last few seconds, we can look at that again. But everybody is aware that the games in this are sometimes buggy. That is something we run into. I soft locked, I think, 4 or 5 games when I was testing. It happens. Most developers are pretty quick about fixing those things.
And Nova was pretty quick about recognizing, like, oh, this has occurred, and the thing to do is to reset to make it fix itself.
He is, I would say, the more favored puzzle gamer here. And again, Juicehonky is kind of an unknown entity. Or was at least to me before this tournament began. Very scary opponent to face.
Yeah, it's Juicehonky's first mystery tournament, and they've done quite well there as well.
So, in both tournaments, everybody who's left or just recently went out of the tournament is definitely very scary.
Oh, Nova's got this all put together here.
Juicehonky is, I think, also in the next level.
Yeah, falling down that was definitely not the way to go. Oh my gosh, it's so punishing to die. Look how long this takes.
It is very, very punishing. Oh, it's this fun level. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I did this the intended way.
So this moving platform's at the same height as the thing we're standing on, and so you're not gonna like warp to it unless you're standing on a different height thing.
I also did.
Nova's gonna aim to go around.
Yeah, this one you need to have the pusher at the top here push the button, and then at the correct moment swap to 2D so that the button falls, or that the box falls onto the button in the background there.
Ooh.
And it's very important at which angle you flatten this to 2D, because otherwise the platform is not long enough or too long. That seems fine.
Okay.
Alright. Has to go back now. Not die.
Nova's
not
managed to
fall
get the
down.
box onto the moving platform. Has like misunderstood the goal of the back area here. Yeah, and is now seeing the things that it needs to be looking at. Juicehonky's out of the room, and I think Nova will be pretty shortly behind.
And now we have everyone's favorite marbles, which
What is
are
this
basic
pattern on
balls.
the walls?
Yeah, it's don't ask me what some of these designs are.
It's got like kids' bedroom core.
Well, this was originally a toy maker's factory, so
You're right.
doesn't necessarily make it any better, but
Oh, so in 3D, this platform is like tilted away from us. But in 2D, it will just roll along the top of it, maybe? I don't know what's going on 2D. It keeps dying. Yeah, it just treats it as it is. Okay.
I didn't do it from this angle, but this works.
Holding on to the lead.
Things correctly.
Lighting is totally different in this room. I wonder, I would look up, like, is there an element here, like a light element that is important to the puzzle and that's why it's different, but maybe not.
I feel like at this point you kind of know that would have probably been introduced in the previous level, considering that this is like, hey, we just introduced these bolts, now you have to do bolts again.
Oh no. So the railing of these slides are higher than the middle part to keep the ball in, but in 2D the ball's going to be on the rail because it's the highest point. So when it comes back to 3D, it's just balanced on the rail. I guess you could sort of be there to nudge it, maybe?
You can angle things in like different ways.
Okay.
This is where the little bit of jank comes in that I mentioned early on. Like, this is one of those, the concept is really nice, but it just needs polish type of games.
Well, the possibility space here is like almost infinite, right? The number of places you can stand and directions you can look. It like, you can't account for all of it.
Oh no, it's definitely very difficult. Especially if this is like a small team, maybe even just one person.
Okay, so Juicehonky is gonna like get next to the ball, maybe, because I think you probably could. Okay, it's just gonna work. You could just try it a couple times until it falls the other way on the railing, and it works out. Oh, that was cool from Nova. Had a really good angle.
It's all about perspective. as the name might suggest.
You're not wrong.
I'm curious.
Grab the thing and just put it on the button. I guess that's a possibility. Can you stand on these blocks?
Yes. The developer of this game does just sound like it's a last name of somebody, so it could very well be a one-person thing.
Okay, Juicehonky is out of the pit and doing things. You can't pick up the 8-ball, it's too heavy. It tells you that in the text in the top right on the earlier level, even though it's the players didn't even try to interact with it. They just sort of assumed, well, it's got to be this stuff is all set up for it.
Well, the question is, did either one of the players read that?
Yeah.
Not that it matters.
It wasn't really
much.
important then. I mean, it could have been. You could have walked up to that ball and tried to grab it at some point. It's, I mean, you've got the companion cube style traversal, right? You put the cube next to the thing, and you jump on the cube, and jump up, and then you reach down and grab the cube.
Okay, correctly following the order of operations. This, I'm pretty sure I broke this puzzle in particular.
Maybe you'll get a chance to see how it was supposed to be done.
Well, they both break it.
Yep. So the exit is locked. And it looks like maybe that switch? One thing that's pretty good about Portal, which is a game you probably can't help but bring up when you look at this, is that they often had lines connecting the button to the thing it affects.
Yeah, a good like visualization of what does is always nice.
But here I think it's basically process of elimination that it's that high up button.
Sure is. So the way I did this is, yeah, this. But then the question is, okay, what do I do now? Because the platform doesn't go up. And I'm pretty sure I broke this and the button just stayed pressed.
I mean, we have seen that.
Is sometimes just what happens.
I mean, if you get the ball up there, can you not put this block to do the job that you want the ball to do?
The box already kind of has to be there.
We need all 3 buttons held down here.
I'm pretty sure. Might be wrong. It might be those two because you only need to. Yeah, okay, there we go. Like I know I broke something here. I don't remember what it was. Like, maybe I was just stupid. I should look at my plot.
Well, that's a clear for Juicehonky.
This is also pretty close to the end. I'm pretty sure. Like 1, maybe 2 more levels.
Got a laser. Is it the kill you sort of laser? No, it's a detection sort of laser.
The door opening laser.
So I guess the door is going to be open while a ball is rolling, and you have that much time to like get in and get out, sort of thing.
You're thinking way too far ahead already. You're spoiling what's gonna happen, ruining the suspense.
It's my job to think about how the puzzle might work and communicate these ideas to the audience.
Where have you been?
Besides, I say that, but I don't know what the task is in the room, you know?
I think there's just a button in there. Yeah, we had so many puzzle races. I even tried to get Alpha 5 to appear and draw lines, but the busy man. Juicehonky has time to reposition there because the ball cannot move. Oh,
Going. Oh. So it's not about having time to get in and out of the room. It's about having enough time to get to the door while it's still open.
Well, again, you can just, you can reposition yourself fairly close. Gotta make sure to swap to 2D and 3D at the correct moment. Alright, that should be fine.
Okay, this'll work.
There we go.
Now, is Nova close enough to make this happen? Run. Oh, it's gonna work. I thought for sure that was not gonna work. I wonder if the ball physicsed in a way that it was slow on the slope.
The way that the balls rolls is a bit weird in this game.
Oh, it might have got completely stuck. Yeah. Okay.
The understanding that the ball needs to go on the button. Slowly watching the ball roll. Oh, didn't push the ball.
Oh no! It's not holding the button down.
No,
it's caught
pressed.
in the corner. It is?
It is pressed.
Oh, well, I think Juicehonky maybe thinks it isn't.
No, he saw the exit being open. Or should have seen the exit being open. If he pulls the lever, yep, the ball is gonna be gone.
Yep.
The thing is, Juicehonky knows that you need to also go through here. Because otherwise
Okay,
you
now
cannot get high enough.
Now it's getting elaborate.
It's a lot of like playing around with the mechanics in this game. It's very fun, just at times very inconvenient, let's say that.
I mean, the way the ball sometimes just rolls out on the transition to 2D to 3D is... It's like, okay, I guess I'll do it again.
So that's mostly because if you do switch to 2D too early, I think it just pushes out the block, the ball, because in the 2D view, there is no like lower middle part, right?
Yeah,
So
the
it just
railing is
pushes up
everything.
ball.
Yeah.
To the side. Okay. Yeah, needs to be correctly positioned.
Up. Not through the door. Can you get through the door in the 2D view?
Yes.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's what I did as well. The goal is to get through on the 2D view and then have the ball roll through the other opening, so that the ball presses the button while you're on the higher floor. Because you need to then squish the whole thing.
Exit open. And exit still open. But...
Oh no, there's a level back here. Well, Juicehonky never went back here.
Oh.
Well,
That
I'm pretty sure I also did this
is
the
tough.
Juicehonky way, and I know that's possible. That might be it.
You know
Yeah,
what one of
that's
my other
exactly
rules is? Look around the space and think about what it could be used for. Turns out, just an extremely helpful lever in the back alley.
It's sometimes you get punished for not walking all the way around,
Yeah.
which is the worst thing to get punished for.
Man, that could have been it. Juicehonky had the ball in the thing on the button, just needed to walk into that corner and was out, and instead first of all, misunderstood that the exit was open, and then was caught up trying to do both halves of the puzzle at once. And that was all the gap Nova needed to seize the advantage and bring us even 1-1.
Which Mid-Boss and Kirk have to wait now a little bit. It's fun times all around. It looked like we're
Looks
gonna
like they're not gonna.
on a 2-0, but it didn't happen. We're gonna keep on and on.
Juicehonky led the way in that race all the way till the end, basically.
Sometimes it happens. You forget one little thing. That one little thing is all that you need.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to sort of play these what if games and be like, oh, like, you know, all if only this, if only that. But I always try to remind myself that the result of a race is the sum total of like hundreds or thousands of decisions the players made over the course of the whole thing. It's sort of unfair to pick out one thing more than any other thing.
Sometimes it's just it's one of those situations where you feel bad for having done something like this obvious, but at the same time, it's everybody understands. It just happens. It's nothing to feel bad about. Yeah, it's just sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, I have great news. One of our competitors thought that this game was an MT, but it isn't. Haha! It's a sequel.
Nice. We had Drifters Don't Break was in Mystery Tournament like a year or two ago. Oh, that was you in there.
I am the one.
Drifters Don't Break Midnight was in this year, I think. Which is just the same game, but it's new levels and it's a little bit dark.
Yeah, it's the midnight one with the football levels and the ice levels.
Yeah.
I did play that. I think last NextFest. That's how I found that out, and then mysteriously it appears in Mystery Tournament. Sometimes it's good to have somebody who goes through all the demos. Yeah, how familiar are you with Toho?
Not very.
Okay, good. Neither am I. But have you seen Udongein before?
Yeah, I commentated that one this year, and I think also last time it showed up.
Because now you're commentating Udongein X3. Which is the sequel, one would assume. This could go very quick, this could take a while. It depends. This is one of the rare moments where we're gonna make people play something on not the easiest or the medium difficulty.
Oh, interesting.
Sometimes you gotta stretch things if there's only one boss, so they're playing in hard mode.
It was a pretty challenging game, the first one. Artbliss made light work of it though, because it borrowed so heavily from Mega Man X,
was
and that's a
that the
game he
reason
was
this
very
MP?
familiar with. Yeah.
Oh. Fascinating. Yes. And I saw that. Well, this one is gonna be a bit different. This one also has a Chow Garden. I don't know why this game has a Chow Garden. But it's a Chow Garden of human heads. I have no idea why. I assume it's some Toho thing.
I couldn't tell you why that makes sense for any reason.
It's very fascinating. Simply because it's this intriguing. Quickly. This trailer and everybody gets to see the Udongein X3 Chow Garden with human heads. I don't know. It's a video game. Sometimes there sure are games.
This looks like a remarkable step up in terms of polish for this sequel. Like when it comes to like a Toho fan game, it's always like a passion project sort of thing, but like it's usually not something that's like makes a lot of sense to like invest resources into. But I think it seems like they've really gone a step above with this sequel.
I never played the previous game. I just played this. I liked it. The demo is not particularly long, so that's one of the downsides.
Yukuri. I mean, I've definitely seen the big floating head as a concept, but I never had a name to give it. Yukuri.
Everything in Toho has names, and there's so much lore to the Toho franchise that I feel like if you're not like part of the fan base, it just gets completely lost. But the good thing is that yet again the setup for this not take particularly long. I have a video game.
Jump, dash, shoot. You've got a bomb button? That's different. Nova's chosen. Yeah, both players, I think, correctly choosing double tap to dash as off. No thank you.
As long as they both agree with it, I'm fine with it. I feel like movement options everybody should agree on. Yeah, this is a game where you have 3 different characters as an option. You can swap characters at checkpoints. They are allowed to swap characters. So we are not playing the Chow Garden. We end before the Chow Garden. I am terribly sorry about that.
I wonder if this is, you know, like Mega Man X would eventually have Zero be a playable character, right? Like, is this the sort of thing they're trying to evoke with the other characters?
Like, I don't... The thing is, it could very well be that, there's just more different lore depending on who you beat it with.
What's really wild is that I'm pretty sure it's 2D sprites when you actually get into the main game.
Okay, so there is 2D levels and there's like a 3D overworld thing.
Okay, and then they repurposed that for this Chow Garden thing.
Yes,
Okay.
the Chow Garden is in like a little like resting area overworld thing. This is definitely too short for MT, but it's not too short for this tournament. It's the power of best of threes. Gonna see how this goes. Mega Man likes are always a very tricky situation. Someone can get stuck. Someone can utterly destroy the video game. We're gonna find out.
They're off.
Yeah, we have Bunny Girl.
Oh, this seems a little bit slower paced than the first game, which is nice because that was one of the things that made it hard.
There's jumping, shooting, dashing, and that's about it.
Yeah, we're seeing this sort of like dash on the ground and then jump out of the dash to keep dash speed in the air.
The usual Mega Man mechanics. Except everything shoots a lot of bullets in this one.
Yes, there's definitely. They were talking about like bullet hell in the store page and so I think in the game also. And that wasn't really the way that the first game played, but this is a lot of bullets on screen just for the stage.
There's some enemies that sure like their bullets. There's these annoying like ground crawly guys that are really hard to see sometimes because you want to go fast. Wall jumping up the Craig building. Yeah,
I like when you do manage to shoot the snake on the ground. It goes like ah, and it sits there for like a full 3 seconds. Yeah, Nova's doing it here. I guess it's Tsuchinoko.
it is.
It's
If you
thicker in the middle.
defeat an enemy for the first time, I think at the bottom left gives you like a little lore article about them.
Oh, yeah, we could learn all about it.
I mean, I could
This is
open my
cool.
game
Boss
and just
flying into
read
the
them.
foreground.
Yeah, it's a mid-boss classic situation. Apparently that was Lily Black. We have these big Tanukis now.
Yeah, I don't know many of the Toho characters. Some of the designs I recognize, but I don't know the name. And I could definitely see someone who does know all this stuff being a little bit annoyed having to listen to us talk about these characters we don't know.
They'll be fine.
The charge shot doing really well because your regular shots have limited range. They fade out, like not even halfway across the screen.
So Juicehonky is realizing that the pots that have a leaf on them always denote that there's a Tanuki, and you can just go past them. If you do attack them, the Tanuki will spawn.
Was that a checkpoint at all, or are we back to the very beginning?
We're back to
here?
the beginning. There's
Okay.
one stage. Welcome to the short pool. This is the chaos. This is the last game left in the short pool.
The music's kind of not doing it for me.
It's just there. It's very repetitive.
This is a series known for the music, you know, so it's a bit shame that it's not bringing it on that.
I think the boss had, if I remember correctly.
Oh, you're right. They are those little spike Roomba things, aren't they? They go back and forth. You shoot them and they stop in place.
Oh yeah, they are basically that.
I think you can move through them while they're stunned, though, these guys. Whereas the spike floor Roomba is still a spike.
Thanks for the help.
Okay, mini boss defeated for Nova.
You could have had a sequel in a different tournament, yes.
A lot of things to manage with this eyeball wall thing. It's random where the lasers are and where the eye is, and then also the Tsuchinoko on the floor has got to be stunned properly. I guess you need to be in this pit to duck a double low laser.
Juicehonky doing a good job there, though.
Yeah, has just a sliver of health. Hopefully can find a health drop or something somewhere.
On attack, Tanuki vessels.
Oh no, this is a lot to do without being able to get hit at all. Can you shoot up?
I have a...
Oop.
I am curious why Juicehonky is using the charge shot, not nearly as much.
Yeah, it's I find it a little bit uncomfortable to hold a button while I'm dashing and jumping around. So I also find myself like not wanting to be doing that, but it is strong.
And just swapping to a different character here. This little hammer bunny does have less range, but can shoot back bullets.
That's cool. We'll also make it less finicky to like hit the eye. You know, you get a taller hitbox to swing at it.
And this character is who I used to defeat the boss. The third one that we didn't see a lot of on Juicehonky's screen. That character has like a bubble. And if you shoot that bubble, you can decide when it explodes, which is really nice.
Ooh, nice pattern for Nova.
Alright, he's gonna move on.
Juicehonky mostly dead like at the start of the level. There's health there.
Health drops. Which are fairly friendly. Oh. There is, I think, a checkpoint after the wall. They're both dying to. Is Toho Mega Man, yes. I used to feel like, especially in that situation, Juicehonky should charge shot more.
Really low on health again.
Oh.
Yeah, you were able to move a lot faster side to side in the first game. You can. This feels a little bit sticky almost. Like Juicehonky just wanted to jump out of that pit and just couldn't jump far enough.
I mean, I didn't play the previous one, so it's very hard to compare. I thought this could go decently fine. But I also don't play a lot of Mega Man games, so
I think that the dash speed is good, and I think the not dashing speed is like, oh, it's quite slow.
yeah.
So like, if you want to get in that, like if you want to do that jump that Juicehonky wanted to do, it's like dash then jump, like almost on the same frame. Can be tough to do under pressure.
Juicehonky, full HP.
You know what? I get it though,
Oh.
because look how many shots they have to dodge. Like, of course you want to be able to like finally control your movement to get between all this stuff.
Yes, Heartbeat. This is really just the one level. That's it.
Also, what's going on with the colors? Like, I think sometimes I see them get hit by certain colors and it doesn't matter.
I didn't realize that's a mechanic.
I mean, maybe I just saw it wrong, or like there's no like I got hit animation. You just like lose health. I don't know.
Could be.
I'm not sure what I saw.
The hitbox is like not entirely your body. I think it's one of those situations where the energy bolts can in fact go like your ears, parts of your hair. Yeah, this is only one level because there's a little bit more after this, but there's no good stopping point. After this, there's like a bamboo forest you can go to, and the shower garden. But at best, it could be Hedge X Charles, which would be a fun goal, but
Mystery Tournament used to have stuff like this, where it was just super punishing. You could just lose all your progress and have to start over, and that was just sort of a part of the game. It was on you to sort of navigate that as best you could.
I think to some extent that's fun. It very much depends. Like, that's why the best of threes are more lenient towards like punishing things. Because if you lose one of three, it generally is less bad than investing 40 minutes and then losing.
Yeah.
Because in a way, this is still a skill that racers need to be able to adapt to these situations. This is the like final stretch of the tournament.
You're not going to be able to just like damage boost through these enemies and then die at the checkpoint to refill. You know, you're going to need to actually learn how to deal with all this stuff in order to get through with any sort of realistic chance.
I think Juicehonky is adapting pretty well. It's like patterns of I shoot here, the enemy will jump, I dash jump through the enemy.
Yeah, it has the beginning almost down to a science. Then we get into these darker indoor areas, and the things on the ground are moving, and you can't quite see them. And
this area
I don't
is
like these things on the ground.
nice and short because this is by far the most annoying part of the level. Juicehonky could go back and grab a health upgrade, like a health refill. Alright, or the wall just drops one. That's very friendly.
Very friendly. Okay, I don't think we've been past this area.
Been at the end of this area, and had trouble dodging.
Yeah, the blue definitely just touched Juicehonky.
Yeah, the blue definitely did. I can't tell you why.
I wonder if it's like the difficulty you're playing on, like you get to see what would have been dangerous on another difficulty, but there's only Lunatic left.
That
I
would
don't know.
be very weird. Alright, here we go. Now we have a boss fight.
It's like a stage play. That's cute.
The game is again one of these like charming little games. Which I feel like Toho games generally have a lot of love and charm put into them because they are pretty much all fan games.
Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of attacks here, and the boss health bar is going down slowly. The iframes are crazy. You want to charge up your attacks here.
Sure do. So this is specifically why I picked the other character, because the other character can't attack super fast anyway, but the hits hurt. So
Oh, true. Okay, Nova's here as well.
and now we're gonna
Full
see
health.
if we can adapt to the boss.
We're seeing a charge shot fired right away, which is already a great sign for Nova.
Nova has been using those.
It's possible Juicehonky will like straight up forget that it's a thing, you know?
I
That
think
happens
that's, like,
sometimes.
the most fundamental thing about Mega Man games, though.
Well, sort of. Mega Man 1, 2, 3 didn't have any charging.
Sure, but if you ask somebody like what's one of the core things in Mega Man, people would probably bring up charge attacks.
It's pretty
Maybe
high on the
Turbo
list.
Blocks, but
I would say getting powers from the Robot Master.
that's also very high up there. But Nova did forget that in a previous Mega Man race that we had in the tournament. So
Shadow attack.
and this fight is also very pretty looking with all the colors flying around.
And I wonder how many of them you actually need to dodge.
Always assume all of them. Expect the worst case scenario and maybe investigate. I feel like you can make it.
Yeah, it's tough. Like if there's a really clean line going through a purple, or a really dangerous one that will dodge everything, like maybe you go for the dodge everything and fail. You've made it harder on yourself.
I wouldn't be entirely surprised if some of the colors certain characters I'm new to. Also, Nova doing really well here is on the last bar of the boss.
Full health.
Full health and has 3 specials.
Is firing like a charge shot and then following it up with a little bit more before the iframes kick in? That's it?
That's it. Was worried that it might take 90 minutes. This was never gonna take that long.
No hit, let's go.
The
True, they did
audience
have bombs.
cheers
That
for
was a
you.
mechanic. Where are the bombs? Is that the yellow meter?
The top left. It's the
Oh, the
special
number.
attacks.
That's not lives, right? You don't have lives.
One of lives. And they did both look at the controls, so they both had the chance to understand.
Yeah, both the bomb and the charge attack. Like what? Sometimes you just sort of get into the groove, and you find the tools that you're using that serve you well, and then like you just get overwhelmed by having to dodge all these attacks, and you're not thinking about the tools that you're less familiar with.
I'm gonna see if I can coax Nova to go into the Chow Garden. Hatch some pets for us real quick here.
So it is a match win for Nova. Came back after being down 1-0 or 0-1, I guess.
It gets rewarded with a very nice present that I do not envy in any way, shape, or form. What do you think about facing Maurice?
Yeah, I've been there. It was honestly because we are friends and we have this rapport with each other through commentary. I thought it would be like a fun event, but I also knew that like I was probably going to get my teeth kicked in by him, and I did have some just like, he really beat me, didn't he? He really like he beat me up pretty bad once I finally actually got to the end of the goal. So I was a little bit. It would have been nice to sort of keep pace better, and really stand beside him, but I couldn't get there. So yeah, I don't envy anyone who has to go up against him.
There's some very tough opponents in general that like if you face them and you lose, it's definitely not a shame. Be it Maurice, Ferris, Marshmaster, Andy. Lots of
Captain
scary
Drake,
people in the
Triscorp.
community.
Yeah, there's a pretty long list now. We have like more than 8 people who I feel like
Significantly more.
should make top 8, and it's like, well, they can't all do it.
Some people are like very well-rounded. Others are so good at one genre that it's like, okay, if I face them in something else, I have a chance. But if it's this genre, it's over.
Yeah, they're just godlike. Yeah.
Like Maurice got an FPS in this tournament earlier. That went well.
Very well for him. Though I think there was a double, right? And I think Kostucha was playing and
Yes.
also did quite well.
Yeah, Kostucha joined that race, I think. Wasn't in the tournament, but everybody in that race did decently well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Right.
Nova
Look at
presenting
this head.
us a head as a present here.
This
And throwing
Yukuri.
away.
I never played any Sonic Adventure. I've never experienced firsthand the Chow Garden. It means nothing to me the way that it seems to mean so much to so many other people.
It's just a gimmicky, fun little thing.
Yeah, I think it's the novelty of it being there.
Yeah.
Like, what is this doing here, you know? This is not what I expected from Sonic, but here it is.
But anyway, we are now joined by the winner of this match. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
How did you like the games?
Oh, this really is a marathon.
Yes!
And then now I'm fighting Maurice.
You sure are.
The games were pretty good. I think the first one I would have been less tilted with if I was in a slightly better mood, but oh my god, that electric fence level, not the electric fence, the telephone.
The wires, yeah.
That you have to go back and forth like 5 times. It doesn't look precise, it's so precise.
Yeah, it was like you need to sort of get this like right to left motion to change direction.
Yeah.
And then you also probably want the same angle up down though. So like you
Yeah,
need
but
to
it
be
controls
really
so badly because you moving your mouse left and right rotates your gun around the like trash can in 3-dimensional space, and it up and down moves it up and down, which is just like it's so hard to like precisely move your like gun from one direction to the other without changing its angle much. Oh my gosh. The second game was kind of boring, but the puzzles were nice. I did not realize I could press E to pick up boxes. I don't think that was in the controls.
It was on the screen.
Yeah, I know, it's in the top right. I just stopped reading them because I was like, oh, this is just rehashing stuff I already know. I feel like I cheesed some of those puzzles, but
That's
know.
one of the things that happens in the more rough around the corners puzzle games. That's normal.
yeah. I think that if they like made your like turned off perspective, like made it isometric when you start like preparing to go to 2D, that would make it a lot more intuitive.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be nearly as fun or jank.
I guess.
You need the charm. You can't just
That's so
change
true.
the whole mechanic that is work. Sometimes they need to be a little bit janky. But yeah, you survived not just a best of 3, but probably the last best of 3 this tournament has to offer.
Oh my god, the last game.
It's a Mega Man like. It's a fun little game.
I was expecting checkpoints, because in the first game there are usually several checkpoints per stage. I'm guessing that's an easy mode thing.
Yeah, you don't deserve those. You guys are late in the tournament.
Yeah, so like after I got to a new area, I was like, okay, surely there's a checkpoint. I can probably die now, and then I die and I'm back at the beginning of the stage, and there's someone already finished in chat. And it's like...
So, you have not tested any of the other characters, have you?
I forgot there were characters, and frankly, if there was a significant enough difference to the characters, I would have been upset.
Well, they have
But-
different attacks that you
Th-
might
this-
or might not get used to.
This controls like the first game, so... Oh yeah, the boss especially has an unintuitive like iframe thing where you need to be charging all of your shots because after each time you hit the boss, they go invincible for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's been a big problem for Juicehonky here. Is
Yeah, that really tripped me up in the first game, and I don't think I would have realized if I didn't play it. So, I guess I'm technically still offering the redraw if you can scrounge up another short full game, but
No, that's not how this works.
okay.
That is not how this works. You have no choice. Moving on.
Okay. At least I got what I wanted. I'll be able to fight Maurice again. If it's a puzzle game, I might have a chance at winning. The Maurice is also
Those
good
are
at that,
strong
so-
words, even against Maurice.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's like, of all of my genres, it's probably my best.
Maurice doesn't like brawlers.
And besides, I saw Maurice getting stuck on that color puzzle the other day, so if anything, that gives me a little bit of hope.
Not much left of that either. So,
He doesn't like janky NES games, but you're not going to get that in this tournament.
very unlikely. There was
I mean, I'm also really bad at those, so...
There was a very clearly NES-inspired Capybara game, but that sadly dropped out after the press preview. So I
Aw.
really enjoyed that one, but we're not gonna
Oh
see
no,
that.
Juicehonky. Oh no.
Yeah, it has done really well, like getting really long into this fight.
Yeah,
and it's like,
this is-
if these were all charged shots, then the boss would probably be dead by now.
This is what I did in the first few bosses of the first game, and I think someone had to just tell me, hey, you can charge your shot. Or I reread the pacement closely and noticed that that was a control that I forgot about.
It is just one of those things that's like, we talked about this. I think it's one of the things that's kind of synonymous with Mega Man, because the charge shots are a big thing.
I don't play Mega Man, I wouldn't know.
And my favorite Mega Mans are 2 and 9, with neither which has the charge.
My favorite
Also, this
Mega
boss
Man's
is
a
a
Battle
lot-
Network.
This boss is a
can
lot
do all
easier
kinds of
once
stuff
you
in it.
realize that your hitbox is literally just at your feet.
Is that what was going on? I was trying to figure out if like
Yeah.
only certain colors were a problem.
No. Like, your hitbox is tiny, like a
Okay,
Toho
okay.
game.
See, problem solved. We figured it out. Because I also didn't remember that.
Yeah, I would have expected the hitbox to be like in the center of your character. Oh yeah, also the 3D Chow Garden is something, alright.
Well, the Chow Garden in Sonic is also free.
I mean, isn't that from a 3D Sonic game?
Yeah.
It is a bit of a jump scare.
Listen, sometimes you just need to hatch little Toho heads. It's a very important thing. You have to complete your Toho collection. I mean, it is impressive that Juicehonky is just trucking along with the normal shots.
Yeah. If there's anything I learned about Mega Man games, it's that you need to be holding charge all the time. At least games with a charge.
Yeah, I was gonna say basically anything with a charge. That's probably a good idea.
I feel like it depends on how the charge is handled. There's these weird games where if you charge, you can't jump anymore, or like
Oh. Honestly, I
jump
feel
the
like that's
charge
just better
disappears.
design in general, because I don't enjoy just having to hold the shoot button all the time. It feels weird.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Sometimes I know charging is like gonna be good, but I don't want to have this button pressed. It's gonna interfere with my ability to press the other buttons.
Technically, it doesn't interfere because I'm using a keyboard, but it's still annoying.
I mean, it's still the tension in your hand is different
Yeah.
having it down.
Exactly.
This could be it for Juicehonky.
let's hope. Get a nice.
There's one
bomb.
game I know of where Your
Oh.
charge just builds up as long as you're not shooting. So
Hey!
there we go.
Nicely done.
Juicehonky
Wow.
also finishing.
Yeah, this fight's extremely long if you don't do that. Did I get to the boss first?
No.
Yeah, okay.
I think Juicehonky was at the boss a little bit before you.
It was like one attempt or something. Like it wasn't
Oh,
not like he
okay.
got here really fast and then was walled over and over. It wasn't like that.
It was.
I'm
It was
still
very
surprised
close still.
I'm still surprised I no hit that. It's just all the patterns clicked.
Back to this screen, quick. Here's something else coming up. Juicehonky does not have time for an interview.
Alright, just let me know when Maurice is ready.
Keep an eye on the World Cup game. If Germany's still playing, Maurice isn't ready. I can tell you that much.
Alright, so yeah.
I also gotta hop out. I gotta get some food. So
But it's time to draw some lines.
there's more stuff happening here on the Funhouse. So if anyone's out there and wants to keep the Gons company here while we bring it home for NextFest Conquest, that would be wonderful.
Oh, don't worry,
Thanks
I
for
have
having me.
People waiting. But yeah, no worries. You're always welcome. Everybody is always welcome. It's good to have somebody who has commentary experience. Especially so I don't have to do everything on the side and talk and do all the things.
That's the thing, right? I think lots of people know enough about video games to talk about video games, but it's the stuff to the filling the downtime in between, and even thinking, oh, you know what, Gons right now needs to set up the match, so I should probably get into some sort of longer explanation to sort of fill the space. That's where the experience helps.
Well, look, I already have somebody who might want to join me.
There it is. I got you covered. And
But
I was
it's
explaining
not
the
even-
thing that I was doing as I was doing it, even.
It's somebody you also know, but who isn't generally a commentator. Very exciting. We get all the people that generally don't commentate for this tournament.
I think that's great. I think having a place for people to get their feet wet or whatever, get a taste for it, decide if they want it.
Hello.
We have
It's
a special
Becca Sets
guest
Fire.
commentator.
Hey. Yeah, Becca, we play Doom together sometimes, and she was like, they were telling me to do commentary. I told them it's not going to be good, and then I
It's
saw
not
your...
good.
You did well. It's fine. Listen, everybody has to start somewhere. It's good to have like side tournaments where people can dip their feet into it. Maybe it doesn't feel as serious.
I
Fair
mean, more
enough.
importantly, was it fun?
Yeah, I had fun. I had fun until I got told the first time I was in commentary that I had to run the interview because Gons is a bully, and that didn't go well.
Oh, you
Interviews
have
are
to.
hard. I
Yes.
still think they're quite hard for me, even.
I just asked people to give me mouse facts.
Well, no,
That's
we
one
don't have-
strategy, I suppose.
Well, the first game that she did commentate was a mouse game,
Yeah.
like the animal, not the control scheme.
Yes. Little big-eared things.
This is
So like a
different-
non-mouse game is gonna pop up, and you're gonna be like, "Oh no, I need new material."
Yeah, now I don't know what to do because they're not all mouse games.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. Have fun. I'm gonna go get food. Good luck to it's our next racers, I suppose, are Arkless and Marshmaster.
Arkless and Marshmaster. This is the winners finals.
Oh, exciting stuff.
Whoever wins
Best of
this can win the whole thing. Just has
From grand finals.
ever makes it through the bottom part of the bracket. It'll be a very, very rough journey.
The bottom bracket's scary.
All the brackets.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Well, best of luck to them. Take care.
Have a good day.